We need Greenland. Cuba is ready to fall. Mexico, Colombia. Speaking of Iran, I think they're going to get hit very hard by the United States.
With the US now actively threatening countries after Venezuela, here are just 10 of the many times it toppled foreign leaders over the years, regardless of international law. Number 1, 1953 Iran. Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh was democratically elected, but then he nationalized oil, which threatened British profits. The US was also worried about Soviet influence in Iran, so the CIA and Britain staged a coup, restoring full authority to the pro-Western Shah. For over 26 years, he became increasingly authoritarian until the 1979 revolution turned Iran decisively against the US. Number 2, 1954 Guatemala. President Jacobo Arbenz land reforms threatened US corporate interests, so Washington branded him a communist and backed a coup, replacing him with a military dictatorship. Decades of genocide followed. 3, 1960 Congo. Democratically elected Prime Minister Patrice Lumumba sought independence from Western control, so he was overthrown and assassinated with US backing, plunging the country into prolonged instability. Lumumba is now seen as a national hero and a martyr for the Pan-African movement. Number 4, 1964 to 1973 Latin America. From Brazil to Chile, left-wing governments were removed with US support. This fed into Operation Condor, a transnational system of US support for right-wing military dictatorships that carried out torture, disappearances, and murder. Number 5, 1983 Grenada. After an internal coup, the US invaded, ousting the Marxist military government. And because the island was part of the Commonwealth, President Reagan later had to apologize to Margaret Thatcher for not giving Britain a heads up.
We regret very much the embarrassment that's been caused you.
The action is underway now, and we just hope that it will be successful.
Number 6, 1989 Panama. Manuel Noriega threatened US control over the Panama Canal. He was also charged with drug offenses like Maduro. So the US invaded, removed him, and blasted rock music outside the Vatican embassy, in which he was trying to take refuge to force his surrender. Number 7, 2001 Afghanistan. Post 9/11, war on terror, the US toppled the Taliban for harboring Al-Qaeda. 20 years of war followed, but the Taliban returned to power in 2021. Number 8, 2003 Iraq. Saddam Hussein was removed over weapons of mass destruction that were never found. The state then collapsed. Sectarian war and extremist groups filled the vacuum. And number 9, 2011 Libya. US-backed NATO strikes removed Gaddafi during the Arab Spring. Civil war then followed and the state fractured. And here we are at number 10, 2026 Venezuela. All of these covert operations, sanctions, economic warfare, and military threats follow a wildly familiar pattern, don't they? A deliberate US strategy to control governments, plunder resources, and shape the world order.